Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited for this chat.
Well, thank you, Faith, for having me.
How are you feeling, man? How are you feeling today?
I know it's a great day. It's a good day. Yeah, so we feel
Mm,
good. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Well, I think let's get into it already. Let's not waste any time here. So, for
Yeah.
someone who's discovering Boy for the first time, beyond the medals, who are you?
Very interesting question, Faith. Thank you. Listen, man, I'm also on a very self-discovery journey. So Boipelo is also trying to find herself, trying to say, hey, so who's Boipelo, as you asking, beyond medals? But I feel like my core values, I value dedication, I value discipline, I value people that show up for what they say they're going to show up for. So while I'm also growing and trying to discover myself in that department, I also know where I'm centered. I also know that my values are that I stand for what I stand for and I'm dedicated. I show up. I'm disciplined. I'm all those things, which they also have helped me better all aspects of my life, which is running, could be motherhood, could be work, any of those. It really plays a big role.
Mm,
Yeah.
but in terms of your family, like, are you the last born? Are you?
Family-wise, I come from a huge family. I have four
Oh,
siblings, so I'm the middle child. As they say, I'm the neglected one. But what
okay.
that means is that I raised myself. So I've got two
Mm,
big,
mm,
and I've got two baby sisters that I basically raised. So yeah, I'm the middle child. There's two big brothers
mm.
and then two baby sisters. Then there's me. So there's five of us. And both my parents are still alive. I thank God for that. So
Oh my
yes,
God, that is so awesome. That is you. You are
very,
blessed. You are
very.
blessed. I'm telling you right now. I don't want to talk about myself because this is about you, but you are blessed.
Well, thank
'Cause
you.
a lot of people that I know, it's either you have one parent or you just don't have both of them.
Right. I acknowledge that. As I'm saying, I'm blessed. Both my parents are still alive. So I can
Yeah.
still pick up my phone and be like, hey guys, what's happening? So yeah,
Mm. Oh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
that's
And then I
awesome.
love the fact that you talked about your values and about discipline and about authenticity, like you value authenticity within people as well. But I really just want to talk about the fact that you were raising other humans within your family. That says a lot about you, about the kind of person that you are as well.
Yeah. I remember my baby sis, my mom's last born, stayed with me when she was 10. And
Mm,
she stayed all the way up until varsity when she was 21. So I 100% raised her. The one that comes after me, we like raised each other. We stayed together since we were in high school. I was in grade 8 and she was still in grade, just two grades down me. So
mm,
yeah, she was my baby sister. I looked out for her. I raised her. We both came to Joburg at the same time when I was going to varsity. She was in high school. We stayed together. And yeah, that's how I also raised her.
mm.
So as soon as she was good to go, then the small one came and then I stayed with the other small one. So
That's
by the time I had babies, I already had enough
yes,
experience.
that's what I'm thinking because by the time you had your own babies, you already practiced. So that's
Yeah, I already basically, because I changed the other one's nappies, because we have a whole 9 year gap. So I already
awesome.
had good practice. Yeah.
Awesome. You guys are very lucky as a family to be, bonded in that way because many family members, there's this sibling rivalry going on. There's just too much happening within families.
Oh yeah, no. People don't get along all the time, but family is family. I always say, hey, no matter how much we argued or no matter what, if you need me in the middle of the night, you call me and I'm going to show up.
Yeah.
End of the story. No
Yeah, that's
question.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what do you wish people knew about Boipelo? What do you wish people understood about you? Things that probably they don't see on Instagram.
I mean, how do I wish people? Okay, let's take my running, into
Mm,
this question. If I would want people to know about that they are not privy to all the time, is that I faced a lot of struggles with my runnings. What
mm,
what you guys see now, the journey of me bouncing on tie and smiling and whatever, it
mm,
it's been 3 years of building up to this. I've had seasons. I think I had like about 2 seasons where I trained and I couldn't even qualify for anything. Like my running was not up to anything. I was struggling. I was heavyweight. My knees were not
Mm,
cooperating. So it's been a lot of struggles at the back, but I'm happy that,
yeah,
that version of me stuck it out. Now I am here and I
yeah.
get to enjoy my running, my journey. So it's not like I just woke up one day and I was this great runner and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome because people think that it just happens overnight. I love the fact
Yeah.
that you are telling them that no, it takes
Yeah.
time.
It
It
took
took
time.
years.
It took me 3 years and of also structured training, be it
Mm,
running, be it gym, be it
mm,
my discipline on coming to food. It took a lot of dedication. So what
yeah.
we see now, it took years of build up to get here.
Mm. Thank you so much for mentioning that. I do want people to understand that as well. So I think they're going to now they will understand that it doesn't happen overnight. There's many sacrifices. There's a lot of things that you need to get rid of in
True.
your life in order for you to be disciplined. It doesn't just happen. So
That,
when you
yeah.
started running, I don't know what year did you start?
So I started running 2018 and lined up for my first comrade in 2019. And
Mm,
that's the
eh,
comrade that I never finished. That comrade,
What?
guys,
Hold on.
that's the comrade that haunted me for basically 4 years. Yeah, that's the comrade I
Mm.
never finished. That's what was personal about all my comrades.
Yeah,
29.
but the thing is, it sounds like it was very quick though, Boipelo. 2018, starting running,
Yeah,
and then
I mean,
2019, going comrades.
okay, a little bit of background. I've always been an athlete. I played football, varsity football, so
Okay.
fitness was never an issue. It's just that it was a different type of now sports or activity that I'm
Yes.
doing. So it was easy to transform because they're both cardio based, so it was
Mm,
okay. But I went to do that comrades without proper knowledge, without proper
mm,
preparation, without proper structure, even support structure. Because I remember I ran from start to 74. I stopped at 74, by the way, without eating. So I ran that whole thing on
What?
food and water, on
No
coke and water.
way.
And I got there, I was dizzy. I didn't know I'm hungry. I didn't know I was feeling hungry. So I sat there, and before they gave me food, obviously they take your number, then they tow it up. And then after like 10 minutes of Mahewu, and I'm like back to life, but then it was done. So I feel like that moment haunted me for like a while.
Mm. I
It
can
did. Because
imagine because you already finished. You were already finished.
74, yeah, 74, I was there. Like, I was there. I was already, it is an up run. So I was already in Peter something,
Oh
PMB.
my.
Yeah, I was already there. So, anyways,
Did
that,
you
that
like
was
were
my,
you were probably pissed off, right? Like you were like,
it was,
I
it was a mixture of things. I
mm,
was, I was disappointed that I could have had
mm,
enough information. I could have prepared better and had enough information to know that I was hungry, you know,
mm,
ask for food
mm,
before I could ask for anything else. And
mm,
yeah, it was a lot of things. I had a lot of mixed emotions with that comrades that I never
mm,
finished. I still carry that cap. I don't know where that cap is for decoration because I feel like it's the one that was like, yeah, this comrades. Yeah.
mm. Oh my God. I really can't yeah, I can understand. I can understand that you were probably disappointed, but I would think that you would also be proud of yourself though. I don't think anyone has ever done 74 kilometers without food in any comrades ever. So please get over that. If it's still haunting you, just think about that. Think about the fact that you only started running in 2018 and in 2019 you went to comrades. People take years to do comrades.
To the
So
comrades.
it takes a lot out of a human to do what you've done. So
Thank you for that.
what you've done already is huge. So
Thanks, sis.
please get over get over the
Oh,
disappointment
you
or
know, we always hard on ourselves. So, but thank you
yeah.
for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I know. Sports humans are very hard on themselves. Unfortunately,
true.
it works for us sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work for us. But that exactly the same thing that keeps us going as well. The fact that we are hard on ourselves
Mm-hmm.
sometimes because it pushes us to become better and become better humans as well. Okay, so I have another question that I want to ask you
Yes.
about your transformation, right? What has been the
Mm-hmm.
hardest part of transforming your body? Maybe it's something that people don't actually talk about, or something that you want people to know. This has been the most difficult part about transforming my body.
Um, I feel like the most difficult part about transformation was when you don't see anything move. It's like a
Mm,
whole year of training, of eating, of showing up, and you just don't see anything move. So I feel like what has helped me in that category was my work. You know, I know from my profession that something somehow inside something is happening. It might not physically
might not
show
show.
on the
Yes.
cloth or on the scale or just by looking, but
Yeah.
something somehow is getting better. So it took a while. It took a while because I came out of lockdown. Just to make a little bit of a side note, I went into lockdown weighing 65 and I came out weighing 20 kg heavier. So I know.
Okay.
So that 20 kg was the struggle to like lose. You know, as we
Yeah.
get older, it's not that easy to just wake up and go run and then lose that weight or
Yeah.
just say, oh, no, I'll eat better and then it will go. It takes, yeah. So it took a quite toll on me. I think it took 2 years. It took
Mm,
2 years to like go. So yeah, I remember the first time I realized that I'm seeing transformation was last year running Johnson Crane with my friends. And as we
mm,
were running, I see my shade and it's like hourglass. And I was like, oh my God, look at my figure is showing. That was
finally,
a moment.
see
I
it.
think I feel like since then the body has been like, yeah, coming back. So
Mm.
I remember that moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the funny thing is you don't notice. You're right. You don't notice. And most times you yourself won't notice, but other people will.
Exactly. Other
Other
people
people.
will. And those close to you will be like, no, but
Yes.
your hips are not as wide anymore. Even the face is not that round.
Mhm.
But you like, it's taking forever. I want to snap back. But hey, guys,
Yeah.
snap back was not that easy. It was not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It took a
totally
lot
not
of
easy. The whole fitness thing, guys, it's a nice thing. We love doing it, but it's not easy.
it's
That's
not
what
easy. Yeah.
this it's not something that's
And
easy.
also it affects how you feel about yourself. It affects how you
Mm.
approach everything because you don't feel like you are at your best. So
Oh yeah.
everything now you approach it, it's not, you're not putting in your best foot forward all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so true. And I do want us to come back to that. The fact that your fitness life affects everything you do in your life. Just like when you are at your top form, which I believe that you are now, that's going to go into everything else in your life, or it's already starting to. But I want us to come back to that. But now, how do you feel about your body today compared to then? Or about yourself? Let's not even focus on the body, guys. I don't like this thing about the body. So we're not talking about your body only. Just how do you feel now about you? Maybe after transformation, the fact that you can do your PBs and you love what you're doing and you're excited. How do you feel compared to then? How do you feel now?
I feel, I don't want to sound too shallow, but I'm actually happy that I'm here physically. The body
Mm,
is
mm,
here now physically because, hey, that chubby girl, it was tough. It was also tough professionally for me as a personal trainer to be like,
mm,
I can help you reach your body goals, whereas I'm struggling with my body goals.
yeah.
So now I have the confidence. I am light. I
Yes.
yeah, I walk and show up like I belong and like exactly this is where I need to be. So I feel
Yeah.
great about exactly where I am physically, emotionally, and mentally with this whole thing because it affects, honestly, they are linked. If you don't look good, you don't feel
Mm.
good and you don't do good. So
True.
yeah, that's just how I feel
True.
about it too.
So
Yeah.
do you feel like you are a better personal trainer now?
I feel like I show up better. I feel like I show up confidently. You know,
Yes.
I don't back down when somebody's like, I'm like, do you want reference? You can check my page, see that I can
Yes.
do it.
See
So
where I
start,
came
yeah,
from.
where I came from. So it's also great bragging rights for me that I'm here now.
Mm. Oh man, there is
Yeah.
so much to unpack on that. I love that. I love the fact that you are in this industry as well. And I
Yeah.
love the fact that you're not just showing any other person that wants to transform their body. You are also working in the industry and you're telling people like, here I am. I gained 20 kg at some point and then this is how I lost it. So like you have evidence, Boipelo.
Yeah, I have evidence. And I also tell them, guys, patience, be patient with yourself. Like,
Mm,
it's not a quick thing. If you're not patient with yourself, you are just going to lose down the line. And the sad part is when you give up down the line, you will realize later that I had actually made so much progress. It's just that it was not what you had hoped or what you wanted to see at the time. So patience
yeah.
helps everything. Yeah.
And on the evidence thing, like you said before, even if it doesn't show now, something is happening.
Something is happening. How you walk up the stairs, how long you can run, your time on recovery, what you can push in the gym, how you handle the stress. It shows. Even the better sleeping, you get better pattern in sleeping. It shows. The physical aspect is the last part that just come in to say, now we have arrived.
It's like proof that you've been working this whole time. That's
Yes,
what,
I mean,
like,
validate everything.
yeah, it's that's the that's the thing. It's like, oh, okay, so she hasn't been sleeping the whole time. This is what she's been working on. I love that.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Okay, so your very first comrades is the one that we are forgetting about, the 2019 one. Let's forget that one.
Okay,
But
we
then,
move on from that part.
yeah, let's move on because you did
Okay.
well there. Okay, whether you like it or not. Now, your very first one, take me back to the start line. What was going through your mind there? Now you know you're gonna finish this one. Like,
Oh, I must take you back to the start line of my 2024 comrades. Are you
yes,
ready?
please. I am
Oh man, it
the
was okay. So let me just go on the emotional part of it.
Mhm.
I was more grateful that I have made it to the starting line of that comrades because it took a lot. It took three years of trying to get to that starting line,
Mhm.
so many attempts and not being able to qualify. So I was grateful. I was one of those that cried during
Hey, Lord, I'm sure I'm gonna
during
be
the
those.
yeah, but
Ooh.
you cry because you you are nervous of what's ahead. You like it's going
Mm.
to be a long day. I knew that. I knew that it's going to be a long day. But I was grateful because mentally I was prepared. I knew exactly what was going to happen.
Oh.
And it was also an up run, and I have done 74 kilometers of that up run. So I was
On an empty
prepared
stomach.
on it and not even proper training that
Yeah.
part. But
Yeah.
I was grateful that I have made it because I felt like I needed to prove it to myself that I can
Yes.
do it because I left Kaskoloto last time. So I was like, I can do it. I know
Yes.
I have it within me to line up for
With
comrades. And I
this.
was very grateful in that moment. Yeah.
Hmm. I think that's one thing people, what you just said now, that you were grateful for being able to stand there. That's what most people don't understand. Like, because they see you and they're like, why are you grateful? You can do this. Like, yeah,
Guys,
well,
we're grateful because we soldiered a whole training season of preparing for that. Before you prepare for that, you had to prepare to qualify for that. So I was
yes.
grateful because it was like, I can't believe I'm here. Like I'm
Mm,
getting I'm getting a do-over. Yeah, that's how I felt. I feel like I'm getting a
yeah.
do-over of this again. And I am putting my best
Finally.
forward. I am showing up in every way. I am going to make sure this is the day. So I was very grateful.
Mm.
2024, yeah, it was big for me. It was a big Comrades.
2025 or
No, the
2024?
2024. Yeah,
Oh,
the first
okay.
one. Yes.
Okay. So in the 2024 one, was there a point during the running where you felt like, what the hell am I doing?
I don't want to lie to you. No,
You're
no.
joking.
There
It was
was
just,
there was no point where I even said this is too much. There was no point
mm,
where I felt like this was too much. There was no point where I felt like, what did I sign up for? I was so
oh,
mentally ready for that race. Like I was just like 1 foot forward. I remember one of the words I was kept on telling myself is, so we don't stop for anything. We don't stop whether we get blisters. I remember even halfway that run at like 45, I started my periods. And I remember I was running with Sister Tandy, and I'm like, Sister, my periods are started.
oh
She
my
said,
God.
ignore.
No.
And that was the last time I thought of those periods until I crossed the finish line. I just kept on
Oh
moving. And
God.
on the road, every time I look up, I see a hill. I feel like that's how you feel when you run an up run as well. Every time you look up,
Yeah.
you see a hill. And I'll be
Mm.
like, this song, Irana ya Nyamezela. That song was
Mhm.
sitting in my heart the whole time. Every time I'm just like, I'm a runner and I will do this. So
Oh
I never
man.
felt like I've signed up for something that I was not prepared for. Mentally, I wanted that comrade so badly. It was done.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that is so awesome. I love the fact that you're saying like you were mentally ready. So it was not about anything. If you get
No, I ran that one. Yeah,
right.
I ran that one with my mind because physically, if you were to check my pictures, guys, I had like strapping. I was weighing 84 kg. It was a lot, but I was like,
Mhm.
I know I've trained. I know I showed up at all my runnings. I've prepared, and if you want something bad enough, you will do it. Whether
Mhm.
this just
Mhm.
show up, whether your knees are complaining, whether your lower back is talking, you just like, nope,
Yeah.
we prepared for this. There is no hill that I did not do. I did not miss anything. I am going to do this. And
Mhm.
I did that. I showed up.
Sure. That is so powerful. And 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 I think it's just like that in it with running. You just need to tell yourself, I'm gonna finish what I started. I trained for
Yeah,
this.
we show
It's
up,
just
finish what
mm,
we started. You trained for this. Like if you like, this
mm,
downhill is too much, you like, but I did my speed sessions. I should be able to
yeah.
hold this. If the uphill shows up, you like, no, I showed up. I did my training runs. I did my hill repeats. There is nothing that you feel like you did not prepare for. They
Yeah.
even tell us at those runs that you must prepare what you must practice what you're going to do at Comrades. If you eat, you need to eat. Don't come eat new things on the day. Eat what you ate during your training runs so your stomach doesn't bother you. And you're good.
Mm. How much
Yeah.
do you guys eat though in Comrades? Like, do you have your own food? Do you have people on the road waiting for you, or you just how does it work?
So there's this mentality that you must eat the first half for the second half. So
Okay.
what I would do is as soon as I start like around 15 kilometers, 20 kilometers, I start eating. It might
Oh,
be a potato here, it might be a sandwich there. You just keep eating so that you do not get into a stage where you depleted your energies. So you must be able to maintain your energy. So we eat. And your support group as well, they have stuff for you. You know what you work better on. I prefer sandwiches. So I would be like, okay, at 45, it is a must that I must eat that 2 slices of peanut butter and jam bread to make sure that I still stay
mhm.
solid. But then the more you get tired, the more the energy finishes fast. So then into the second half, you need to eat more
Mm.
frequently, but don't overeat. Don't eat like too much. Just try and
Yeah.
listen to the body and manage it. And also the thing is the gels as well get to a point where you don't want to take them. They are
Hey,
just,
don't want to gel anymore. I know.
yeah, I don't want gel anymore. So then that's when we just like food. Eat your potatoes, eat your bread, drink your maheu. That's what
Mm.
helped. Yeah, that helps a lot.
I have a friend here in Cape Town. She's a Comrades girl. So she usually tells me that at some point during her Comrades, I don't know which, I'm sure she's done her sixth now or whatever. So she says there's a point in Comrades where I just drink alcohol. So she'll put a little bit of brandy inside her breasts or something. She's like,
or something.
"Hey,
Hey.
I don't want anything now. At this point, I don't want anything. I'll
Uh-huh.
just open that thing and and
Drink it.
and continue because
If it works for her, hey.
I was
We
like,
can't say anything. I mean, I know that when I'm approaching my finish, I'm just like, oh, if I can have a nice cold beer at the finish, I'll be very happy. So I also look forward to that. Yeah.
oh my
It's like,
God.
yeah, it'll be
It's
rewarding.
funny. It's funny for me because whenever I'm done with maybe a marathon or an ultra, I don't feel like anything. Like I don't want to eat. I can drink something, but food wise, I don't know. It takes me like an hour or two afterwards. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong because I should be hungry like other humans.
No, you're not doing anything wrong. The system sometimes shuts down. It happens.
Mm,
I have days where I immediately can eat, but I have days where I just need to wait a bit. But then when the hunger comes, like it's here. I must attend to it. So I
mm,
get what you're saying as well.
cool. Then how did it feel when you finished?
How did I feel when I finished my Comrades 2024? I think I ran the whole that thing in autopilot. It was a mind case. I was like mentally I was prepared. But the body went through a lot. I felt
Of
great.
course.
I was
Mm,
happy. I cried. But then
mm,
again, I was admitted into the tent there because my body went through a lot. I threw up. I was having a running stomach. It was a mess. But I understood what was happening. My body has never got to that distance. I've never
yeah,
ran the whole day. I literally ran 11 hours, 57 minutes, 30 seconds. So I ran the whole day.
that's
So
a
I,
long
I understood what was
way.
happening to my body. But I was happy. I felt like
Mm,
I validated myself. I felt
mm,
like, yes, people, you the girl. When you have that moment, like, I did that. I'm like, people, you the girl. So I was happy when I reached the finish line. Even when I was lying there in those beds, they're busy with trips. I was holding on to my medal like a proof of honor. I was like, yes,
yes,
I finished,
yes.
comrades, guys. I did that. So
Mm,
I was very happy. I was very grateful. I was like, yeah, it happened.
mm.
I did that.
But isn't it about that though? Isn't it great that when you achieve something that you've wanted for so long, like you just when you actually get it, you're like you can breathe. You're like, okay, I did
Yeah,
that.
it can
I
be
did
because also working towards it for so long, you have self-doubt now, you have the
that.
outside noise. There is a lot that going on. So when you get to the finish line and you're like, I did that, it's
Yeah.
like I can't even explain the reward in this world.
Mm.
It's just one of those. It's like
It's
seeing your child walk for the first time. It's just one of those. You're just like, this is a moment I will
yeah,
cherish for
and
a very
and
long
you're
time.
proud of yourself also.
Yes, you're
Yes, you're
proud.
proud of
You're like,
yourself. Mm.
you're like, if I ever doubted myself in anything in life, I must remember this day. I
This
must
day,
remember
yes,
this feeling I'm having at that moment that
yes.
you are the girl, you did that. So
Mm.
never doubt yourself. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And if you can do that, then you can do anything.
anything. Because I mean the principles they apply. You show up, you do the
Yes.
work, and you
Yes.
get it done. Everything in life needs you to show up, needs you to apply yourself. So I was
Mm,
just like I did that. It was
mm,
more of, that
mm,
self-validating moment, or yeah, I did.
mm.
Yeah. So that's how I
Okay,
felt at the finish line.
cool. Are we seeing you this June in Comrades?
Sure, comrades, guys. Me, I'm not missing comrades until I turn 40. I will start negotiating with life after 40, which is still a long way to come.
Why? Why? Why after 40? Why? Please don't make me feel old now. Whatever you're gonna say.
No,
Whatever you're
I
gonna
started early. I started way early. So I'm thinking when I get to the other side of, the fours, I'm done with the threes. I'll
Mm,
look into triathlons and other things, see where's the fun?
Mm,
I'm an adrenaline person, so I feel like I will need other things to look fun. But I'm
mm.
lining up this year. I am training very hard.
Okay.
I'm enjoying my training. It's kicking my butt,
Mm,
but I'm also enjoying myself. So it's
mm.
like it's like it's that relationship where you want something, but it's still hard to do it, and it always shows you that you must show up, and you're like, oh, but I'm showing up. I'm
Yes.
not doing good enough. Okay. Like today's run, whew, humbled me, but hey, I still showed up.
Mm. But I think
Yeah.
you've got it right though when you say you are enjoying it. Fam, I think that is the best thing with exercise. If you don't enjoy it, then just don't bother
Don't-
with it. Like
yeah, no, I'm
no,
enjoying it.
it's not gonna happen if you don't enjoy it. Like just enjoy it or at least try to enjoy it.
No,
Then
I'm enjoying it. It's challenging. It's been a while since I've been in a program where I feel so challenged.
mm,
So I'm just like, speed sessions are like, whew, I'm so done. Hill repeats are like, yo, how am I going to finish this? But when I'm done, I'm like, that was great. That was a
feels
quality
good.
session. Yeah, I feel good. And my day can now start. And I'm like, let's go. What else is there?
Yes,
So,
yes. That's the
yes,
thing. That's the
yes,
thing because then it goes to everything else. When you've got that thing, you're like, okay,
yes.
let's go. Let's go. What else?
What
I'm ready.
else? You show up
Yes.
at work and you're like,
So,
what's happening? You know, you get home, you're like, what's happening?
yeah, let's go, guys. Hey.
Yeah, you're in that mood the whole day. If you ace your
Yeah.
session, you're in that mood the whole day. So
Yeah.
I'm enjoying my running. This season,
Cool.
I mean, past season and this season, I'm honestly having a great running season. So, yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
Keep it that way, Boipelo. Keep it that way.
Yeah,
There's no
keep
other
it.
way.
There's no other way. Yeah.
Yeah. What about comrades? No, no,
This
sorry, not comrades. Two oceans. Two oceans.
no, the lack of planning murdered me on this one, so I will not be doing two oceans.
Mm,
I feel like then if my eggs rather be in that comrades basket, so that's where. That's it.
mm,
Also because I can't help myself, I race. I don't know how do people train at races. I don't know how to train at the race. All of a sudden, I'm bouncing. I'm doing too much. So I'm like,
mm.
yeah, I'm going to want to break my sub 7 there by oceans and come with sub 6. I'm not even gonna want to kill 30 minutes of it. But then my comrades this year is quite important because my target is very interesting. So it's like,
Mm,
hey, let me look into the silver lining. I'll do comrades. I'll fight there.
yeah. So you just want
Yeah.
to focus on one. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
good also.
I feel like because the discipline of just going for a jog at oceans doesn't, I don't
Yes.
think I will be able to do that. I will want to race it. So rather save myself. Because if I race oceans, there's no way I'm gonna enjoy
You'll be
comrades.
tired.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you're
be
going to
tired
be
and
tired.
yes. So
Mm,
let's do comrades.
yeah. But how
Yeah.
how I do it, like when I'm training, like if I do a race and then I'm training, I tell myself I'm not going to go over a certain
Pace.
um pace. That's it. I'm chilled. If I'm at
Even
six,
when
I'm
the road allows, even when the road is like,
I don't care,
come, calling
fam.
you.
I don't care, fam. There's a race
I
I'm going to
envy
do.
that. I envy
There's a race I'm
that.
going to do Sunday. I'm gonna be chilling there because where am I going? I know what I'm working towards, right? So like I'm not racing with them. So I tell myself, let them pass. It's fine. Let them pass. You just tell yourself from the beginning. That's all you do.
I get what you're saying. I mean, my coaches had to tell me Monday, they're like, okay, so now you know that you can do 50 at that pace. So we don't want you to be touching this pace. Relax
Mm,
a bit. Go run 6:30, 6:40. That's what we want to see at your long runs. We don't want to see you anywhere above 6:30, going to 6:20, 6:15, because
mm,
now you are in your faster cardio pace. And then next thing you are exhausted. Next thing you can't produce. So I get
yeah.
what you're saying. It is hard to be like, I'll get my friends. I'll be like, my slow friends. I'm like, hey, friend, I'll run behind you.
It is
I'll run
hard.
behind you. Need discipline. I'll do that. I'll do that.
It is hard. It is hard, especially when you are like you want to prove something to yourself. It's not about anybody else. So you
Not
like
about anybody.
mm,
Exactly.
yeah, the last time this is what I did for a 10-kilometer. Now I better do better. So it's not about
Yeah.
anything
I
else.
feel like
Yeah.
for me, I'm still on that phase where I feel like I still don't believe I can do it. So I still want to prove to myself that I can do it. So when I go run and I see the pace, I'm like, let's see how long I can hold this pace. So yeah,
Mm,
I will
yeah.
get to your stage where I'm like, I know if I want to deliver it, I'll deliver it. But now I'm chilled.
Mm,
It will grow into that.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for
What
sure.
about Cape Town Marathon?
Oh, those
Are
ones
you
that broke
coming?
my heart.
Oh, everybody's hot.
I'm still sore, but
Mm.
uh well, I'm still chasing comrades. I don't see how I'm gonna do it. Also, I'm all the way in Joburg, coming that side for
Oh
Cape
yeah. Oh
in
yeah.
in May,
Yeah.
right? And then I must now be in Durban for Cape for comrades. Yeah, it's still a bit stretch for me. But they broke my heart. I don't know. They moved the dates.
They did a
You know
lot.
what's my stress right now? What's my racing race for after
Hmm.
comrades? What am I going to go do? Like, where am I going to get my qualifier? Because like there's Cape Town and it's gone. So they broke our hearts and ooh,
Mm.
okay, yeah. No, I must acknowledge that because I keep repeating that. Oh yeah. But yeah, I need
You
to
know?
move on. I don't
Yeah.
think I'll be coming there unless it's a sponsor situation. Otherwise, no.
Mm. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it makes sense because it should be an expensive run for you guys flying over
Yes.
here and
Going over
and
there
stuff.
to rush. Exactly. So it was better
Yeah.
if when they were far apart so then we can plan better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it feels like
I,
now you need to choose. It's either you do Cape Town or you do Comrades. It's like,
really?
yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
they are
because the expensive side
those.
of things, they're too close to each other. So I'm just like, nah, I'll
Mm,
stick to Comrades.
yeah, I hope next year they will change it though, because I'll see next year. Um,
Also, you doing next year?
yeah, I'm probably doing Comrades next year. The first time I'm saying it out
Wait, I
loud.
thought you were doing you don't doing Comrades this year.
No, I'm not.
Man, the Comrades
I'm
runner
not.
in me wants to recruit you right now. Why are we not doing Comrades?
I have a trail run that I want to do. Like it's hectic. It's an ultra trail. So my mind is on an ultra trail this year.
Okay,
And in Cape Town, we running up Table Mountain and stuff. So it's hectic.
okay, valid.
So so like what you're saying, like I need to apply myself for that. I haven't told anyone. This is the first time I'm saying it. I haven't even told
Oh,
people. I don't know. Um, but it's hectic, man, and I need to apply myself there. So that's
mhm.
my goal for this year. Get
Okay,
that thing going, and then I'll be fine.
okay,
Um,
fair enough. That's very
yeah.
solid because you also, if you focus on one, you are able to apply than
Mm.
trying to spread yourself between two big events.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
Then let's talk about your personal training journey. How in the world did you get into this space, into this career? What made you decide?
Like I said, from football background,
Mm.
UJ, you show up there and they're like, girls team, here are the
Oh, you
courses for
J girl.
yes, UJ girl. They're like
Oh,
courses, sports management, here you go. Are we like, what do we
okay.
do with this course? So yeah,
Mhm.
so we did sports management and then we detoured into personal training. I also felt like it went better for my personality because like
Mhm.
I do better on one-on-ones. Group things stress me out.
Really?
And yeah, they do.
Okay.
They
I'm
do
glad I'm not.
one-on-one. I honestly do better on one-on-one. And I've been a personal trainer since I was 23. And now
Mm.
I'm like out here in my 30s. So it's been there. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So you've been doing it for a very long time.
Yeah, no, I've been doing it for it. That's the only job I know actually. And I enjoy it because I socialize when I'm at work. Like I'm
Yeah.
literally get to hear about other people's lives and I'm at work. I'm their counselor. I'm like, oh, so what did you doing? While you're
Yes.
doing your reps, we've got 15 to go. So it's like, it's fun. You know, when they say, but do what you love and you never work a day in your life.
Yes.
That's how I feel every time I'm with my clients because it doesn't feel like I'm at work. It just feels like I'm just out with a friend and we're having a good time while we're training. That's just what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're blessed in that also because there's a lot of people who are doing jobs they hate.
I
Even if
know.
they're
I
earning a lot
sympathize.
of money, but they hate their jobs. They can't wait for Friday.
No, I actually feel like my work is my social life. Like my clients, I'm
Mhm.
like, we can't wait to update each other on the new week. Like, oh, what did you do on weekend? And then it's like my social life. I end up not even having more friends because that part
Mm,
is fulfilled when I'm at work most of the time. So it's fun.
mm.
Yeah, I have fun at work. Yeah.
What do you love most about helping other humans?
I feel like what I love mostly about helping other people or just personal training is
Mm,
when your clients get their results or when they start seeing their results, when they are walking around proud to say, people took me from A to Z, and this is how I looked when I met her. Now this is how I'm walking around. Just
mm.
that, yeah, that validates, my work to say, yeah, you are good at what you do.
I'm good
You,
at this.
yeah,
Mm,
you're good. So that moment when people reach their goals. I literally, my work is just to help people reach their goals. We just out there, reach goals. Reach goals, okay. Now the tough part is to maintain. How are we doing that? Then we start looking for new goals. Then I start encouraging them to have sports, like go sign up for something, have a hobby. Like what do you want to
mm.
do? Paddle, you want to join a netball team? Have a hobby because then they will complement each other and you will not feel so strenuous every time you're in the gym. So it's
Yeah.
reach their
Do,
goals. Yeah.
do you find it easy for you to build friendships with your work? Because some
Yeah, I find
people,
it
you
I
get to
find it
know them
easy.
for a very long time.
Yeah. And I also like the part where I meet the tough cookie. Have you ever met I call them ice queens. When you meet an ice queen, I'm like, oh, this one conversation is not moving. I literally enjoy those ones because then I poke and poke and poke and poke. And eventually, when we are having a nice flowing conversation, I just look at myself. I'm like, look at her now. She's relaxed.
You did it.
Look at her now. She trusts me better. And then those are the ones that actually last longer because they now appreciate the fact that
Yes.
I was patient enough to know them. I was patient enough to work with whatever they have. And now we have a better working relationship.
Mm, okay,
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about like what about the parts of your job that are difficult, that are tough. I think you've already answered that. Like you
I
meet
mean,
your
also the tough part is when they feel demotivated and they're not getting results. When you want to tell them, guys, trust the process. The body
mm,
might not be moving, the scale might not be moving, but have you acknowledged that you sleep better? Have you acknowledged that your day goes by without you wanting to take naps or without feeling
yeah.
drained? You handle stress better. Like check those things. Let's now focus on those little wins. Those little wins are gonna be the ones that take us to two sides down when you see you losing weight, or when
Mm,
you finally be like, oh, I'm out of alarming high blood pressure numbers, or there be anything that they might be training to try and get down from the gym. So
mm.
it does get challenging
Yeah,
sometimes.
I'm sure
Yeah.
like any other job, especially when you're dealing with people, any job that has to do with people, because people have different personalities, people have different goals,
Hmm.
and people, there's just a lot of things that you have to deal with. So you need to be
Yeah.
okay also within yourself. And I love the fact that now that you've grown into yourself and you've transformed your own body, like you have so much confidence. So you can really face anything. You
I
can face
can.
anything. Mm,
That no, that I can. I can face it and I can be like, look, trust, just trust. Just when all you need to do is show up at the gym and leave everything in my hands. But this
Yeah.
is the timeline. I need you to show up for us for this long. And this is what I also need you to do when you're not in the gym, guys. It is also important to watch what you put in your mouth because we are trying to
Mm,
work on losing. See, when you are now maintaining, we can now find funny habits. It's okay because we've
mm,
already achieved something. But when we're still striving for
yeah.
achieving something, hey, let's be disciplined. Let's try to be consistent and trust the
Mm.
process. Yeah.
Alrighty, I want to talk about your Hydrox experience. How did that compare? Like, how did that challenge compare to your long distance running?
Um, I don't think there was too much of a difference.
Mm.
I'm a adrenaline junkie, so it was
Oh,
fun.
you did.
Hyrox was interesting because I was doing the mixed, which is a guy and a girl, so we were doing heavier weights. And
Yeah.
I was helping a friend because he was struggling to lose some weight. And I was like, nobody, it's a personal trainers. We need to, I know your journey. I know I've
Yeah.
been there. I just wanted someone to keep me accountable. So let's do high rocks, and that's how it's going to happen. But
Mhm.
the experience compared to long distance road running, it's basically the same. But the following day, you are so tired like the same way. But I
Mm.
enjoyed the figure that came with it. I was like, yay, look at us with shoulders popping. Look at us with quads
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
nicely trimmed. So,
Mm.
yeah, it was more or less the same experience, actually.
Mm. But
Yeah.
it must take a lot out of you though to train for that thing. Because I can imagine like you training muscles. Like do you guys train to get muscle? You want to get muscles for Hydrox, right? Because otherwise you can't really.
Well, we trained, I mean, I get what you're saying, but if we were
Mm.
always training, then we have the muscles already. It's just that
Oh, okay.
you need to have a functioning body. That's what we call it functional training. So we don't want you to be all bulked up and strong, but we also don't
Yeah.
want you to be too skinny where you can carry the weights. So we need to find a
Oh, okay.
functioning body to do that. So that's how we try to
Yeah.
strike the balance. So we do weights training, we do functional training, and we also go outside and run. So all three of
Mhm.
them go together because on the day you need to push that sledge and it's quite heavy. You need to do those 100 squats wall things, and they are a lot
Mhm.
for your shoulders. So you need to train. I actually came with a funny shoulder from Bepis. Yeah, I think that came from Bepis. But yeah,
Mhm.
it required a total body strength. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on discipline, right? And discipline and growth. What is this whole journey of this whole health journey that you've been on? What has it taught you about discipline and consistency?
Uh, it taught me that you reap what you sow. I always tell my
Oh,
clients the
mm,
gym will be loyal to